Hello, hello, Sagittarius. This is your general reading for the month of May. So this is it for anybody that's Sagittarius Sun, Moon, or Rising sign. So I decided to do a new spread this month. So the 3 points are current situation, obstacles, or advice. So what is Sagittarius's current situation? What is their obstacles? And what advice needs to be given? So your current situation, when I see this card, it's usually about public recognition. You can see he's seemingly coming home from war and he's on his horse and he has like the support of his community that's, heralding him, whatever kind of heralding is going to be happening. So it seems that right now that maybe like a lot of good things are happening for you, Sagittarius. Wands are like you, they are a fire sign. So I believe that all the things that you've been putting your passion into right now, you are actually receiving public acclaim for. And that is awesome. That means that like, what you want right now wants you back, and that's really great, especially if it's something that lights you up on the inside. You're a fire sign, so you're always kind of wanting new, excited energy, like creative, forward thinking. Like you guys are awesome. And so the fact that your creative ventures are being fulfilled and you're getting the recognition for it, I think that's a thumbs up. And if this is like has to do with more so a relationship, it means that like I feel as though your partner is actually really seeing you for who you are, and that you are lighting up their world, and probably in return they are lighting up your world. So it's right now things are looking really good for you. So let's see if there's any obstacles. So this is the High Priestess. So the High Priestess is from the Major Arcana. So right now is a really important time in your life. When I see Major Arcana cards, it talks about life's major events and changes. And so the High Priestess is usually talking about connecting with the divine, God, the universe, universal consciousness, whatever you believe. It talks about connecting with that, allowing it to come in through you, and you really getting a deep inner perspective on the world. It's kind of like you're developing your heart's understanding and heart's knowing. So when I see this in the obstacle position, maybe you're not listening right now fully to your inner guidance. So you may be receiving all this amazing public acclaim and, things are going amazing, which is cool. Like I'm all up for life going great. But this card is suggesting that maybe you got to remember to listen to those little nudges, those little winks from the universe. Maybe take notice of any synchronicities, any coincidences that are happening in your life, because when those coincidences happen, those are usually winks or nudges from the universe of just something that you might need to pay attention to, or to recognize that the universe is speaking to you. And so maybe it's to continue being on this public recognition, you may want to take this time right now to start really paying attention to what is going on in your world and potentially being super grateful for them. So, if you received an award, be thankful and grateful, and why are you grateful for these things that are going really well in your life? I would just use this as an opportunity to take note of what you're grateful for. Start listening to the nudges from the universe and recognizing all these coincidences and synchronicities that are happening in your life right now. And then in the advice position is the Seven of Wands. So just visually, you can see this person in this card is just fighting everybody, fighting every way. And so I feel like, this card is the 6. So you're getting the public recognition. And this is the card that's coming up right after it. It's the 7th. And so I feel as though it's just a little bit of a warning that sometimes when you receive public recognition and you are the face of somebody, it's also sometimes an opportunity for people to to launch at you. It's like you are there for them to see, and they may have their own opinions. They may want to take a quote unquote stab at you, and they might try to bring you down and knock you off your pedestal. And just be wary and warned that that may happen, and not to allow that to make you shy away from all the greatness that you seemingly are accomplishing right now. I once read in a book about some of these celebrities and the amount of wealth that they are able to accumulate and acquire is actually reciprocal to the amount of basically abuse that they're able to take from people in their outside world. And so I'm not saying that anybody deserves to be, you know, bashed or treated unfairly or being cruel to, but we do live in a world where anybody that's public recognition, it's kind of like their free game to be able to hurl these negative grenades at. So even if you look at Twitter feuds and people on Twitter, and you know, you call them computer trolls that are sitting behind there, and they all have an opinion about what you're doing, what you're saying, what you're up to. It's just warning you. This card is warning you that you don't necessarily have to defend yourself. Allow these people to have their opinion. It's not going to take away from you doing the great things that you're doing, but as in the advice position, it's kind of just warning you to be wary that, you know, all the success that you do, the more famous or the more public recognition that you receive, the more people are going to be able to see you to maybe want to try to bring you down. So the universe is supporting you here. And so maybe this is what all these little nudges are, is saying that the universe is going to help you out here. It's going to help you stay on top and still have great ideas and still, you know, be in the public eye and have this public recognition, but just be warned that we do live in a society that people want to tear you down, and just to keep doing your great work, but be careful, be wary. So I hope this reading has served you well, Sagittarius. I will see you again next month, and subscribe over here so I can come right into your inbox. Take care. See you next month. Bye.